Hello there, good to be with you today and welcome to Cruising with the Stars. Now, you know I love comedy, you know I love illusionists, magicians. Well, I've got the best of both worlds today. Super act, slightly unusual, which is Craig and Russell, and they are comedy illusionists. And actually, Russell, your wife, Anna, is part of this act as well, isn't she?
Yes, she is. She's our glamorous assistant.
Your glam assistant. She's the one you shove in and out the boxes
basically.
And cut in half.
And she's never happy about it. She's always moaning, you know, but what can she say? She's in a box.
She is. You use and abuse her in the act, but she still comes back for more.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, it's good to have you here today. And why are you called Slightly Unusual?
I think the reason is, to be honest, the act is slightly unusual. Myself and Russell...
No!
Yeah, exactly. Kind of, that's it, there you go. Move on. No, we've got a background in close-up magic.
Yeah.
And it was a couple of years ago that we decided to put the Slightly Unusual act together. Yeah. And if you've seen the Illusionists before, and you see the stage Illusionists, it's fantastic, you know, very dramatic music, and they're dancing around, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I myself am totally uncoordinated.
And not very beautiful.
And not very beautiful. I'm so clumsy. No, it's true. I'm so clumsy. Yeah. I really am. So I'm probably the most clumsy magician in the world. Yeah. So we couldn't go that route.
Yeah.
So we decided to combine comedy and illusions, and it's not really been done the way we do it before. We put an emphasis on the characterization, so that people that are watching the show, that they invest in us as characters,
right?
And it has kind of very much an adult pantomime feel to it, you know. And our characters are very important, and that's never really been done before.
No.
So we wanted to kind of put that across in the name, hence Slightly Unusual.
Yeah. Well, I've had a look at a couple of clips, and it looks absolutely super.
Oh, thank you.
Let's start off with a short clip, and we'll tell you what it's all about after you've seen it. Here we go.
Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, got a sheet for my bed and a pillow for my head. I got a pencil full of lead and some water for my throat. I got buttons for my coat and sails on my boat. So much more than I needed before. I got money in the meter and a turbo heater. Oh, and now it's getting on the road. So they get sweeter. I got legs on my tails and a head for a hair. Bought a pan and some shoes in my feet. I got a shelf full of books and most of my teeth. Few pairs of socks and a door with a lock. I got food in my belly and a license for my telly. And nothing's gonna bring me down. Guitar and ties in my car. I got most of the means and scripts for the scenes. I'm out and about, so I'm in with a shout. I got a favourite chat, but better than that. Food in my belly and a license for my teddy, and nothing's gonna bring me down. I'm gonna blow it out hard, nothing's gonna bring me down. Oh, boys, the best of all. I've got my
That was really good. Now,
Thank you.
Explain to us. So that was poor Anna being put inside a very small box.
Yes.
That was the audition for British Idol, was it?
That was, yeah.
Okay, so how did it all work?
Well, we had to go into their sort of studio.
Yeah.
And we had to put together an act that was less than 2 minutes. So we had
that's
I know, yes.
tough, isn't it?
It is. That was sort of what we came up with.
Yeah. And what was the blurred bit? I noticed there was, like, just across there on the screen where our viewers are watching, there was a bit of blurdy stuff.
Viewers had to watch it and then decide whether they wanted us to go into the next round, into the semi-finals and then into the finals. So there was a phone number there where they could vote if they wanted to have us go through.
Right, so the audition actually went out live on the TV?
Yeah.
Wasn't in front of a stage?
No, it was just in front of a judging panel. So, and the judges had a big say in it as well. And the judges kind of watched it, but then obviously everybody had to vote and decide if they wanted us to. Oh, brilliant.
Now that trick, that particular one, Is that one that you've bought in? Is that one you've invented? What's
we haven't invented it. We do invent a lot of our own magic, but that's an illusion called the mangler. And you don't see many people doing it, but it was perfect for our style because it is quite, the premise is actually very funny. You know,
Yes.
the idea of taking a girl and squashing a flat
Yes.
is so funny, you know, that's the sort of thing that makes me laugh. So it was the perfect fit for our
Well, it's a
act.
bit of it's a pantomime gag, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but it's Punch and Judy, putting people in the mangle.
And the way you see Anna acting there with not wanting to go in and then slapping me,
Yeah.
that's the sort of thing that her character, she really doesn't play the traditional glamorous assistant.
Yeah.
In fact, we got reviewed by the Stage newspaper a little while ago, and they
Yeah.
said that one of the best parts of the act was Anna. She played an angry female stooge. And the idea is that all the way through, she doesn't want to be there, and we have
Yeah.
to pay her to be part of the show, and so
I
on
like
and so
that,
forth.
actually. I think that's good. Now, with that, how did you get on with that? Did you get any further?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
actually ended up going all the way through and winning Brit Idol.
Brilliant. Well, we'll see another clip of that, but in the second bit. Have you got a trick you can do here and now?
I think.
Right.
What do you reckon, Russ? And you wanna do
I'll
something?
go ahead and do something. That'll be absolutely fine.
Right,
No problem.
go on then.
Well, I'll show you this. Less of a trick, more of a con.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. This is actually, it's a very old game called
Yeah.
Find the Lady.
Right.
Now, the idea is you have 3 cards,
Yeah.
and I'm going to mix the queen up with 2 other cards. In this case, I have 2 fours.
Right.
And
4
your
of spades.
2 4 of spades.
So 2 4 of spades.
There
yeah.
you go. And your
Yeah.
job, Debbie, is to tell me where the queen is.
Right.
So you've got to watch very carefully. Now, what they do when they play this game, as I say, is a con. They start off nice and easy.
Yeah.
So they would say, hey, Debbie, where is the queen?
The queen is in the middle.
Oh, very good. Well
Yes.
done. 1-0 to you. Have you
Thank
played
you.
this before?
I have.
think she's
I'm
hosting
very
you.
impressed. I'll make it a bit more tricky by turning the queen upside
Right.
down. So I'll pop it right there on the table.
Yeah.
Debbie, where is the queen?
On the table.
You see, I did the switch. Did you miss the
Oh!
switch? I know. You see, the queen is now over here, and on the table, Debbie,
Yeah.
is the 4.
Oh, that was clever.
Now, I'll do it
Right,
again, 'cause
right.
maybe you missed it, but this
Yeah.
time I'll make it a little bit easier to follow.
Right.
I'll get rid of one of the 4s.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on the queen. I'll even show you how it works.
Yeah.
You see, when I switch it, it's not when I flick the front, but when you flick the back of the card, that
Yeah.
was the moment that it changed.
Oh!
For the one on the table, turn it over yourself, have a look.
I don't know how you do. Oh, do it. Go on.
I'll do it again, I'll do it
Do
again.
it again.
Okay. I'll make
I'm
it-
like a big kid. Do it again. Do it again. It's just real. Go on.
I'll make it really fair. Watch
Yeah.
the queen. I'm going to put the
Right.
queen over here inside my pocket. Is that fair, Debbie?
Right. It has
That's
gone
fair.
in your pocket. Yeah.
That leaves me here with 2 4s. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
I'm going to try and switch this 4 for the queen.
Yes.
Did you see me do it?
No, because of course you haven't.
No, it's already done.
Oh,
The queen over
for
here and in my
goodness
pocket
sake.
is the 4.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Now,
That
this is
is
how they win
brilliant.
money off people, as you can
Yes.
probably see. So they'd do something like this. They'd say, look, we have 2 4s and a queen.
Yeah.
I'll put the queen on the table, but I'll make it really fair, so I'll leave the 4s facing up.
Right, yeah.
That way there's no way I could cheat.
No,
Is that
no,
fair
no.
to say?
Yeah, yeah.
So, Debbie, for 20 quid, where's the 4?
Oh, for no quid.
For no quid. Good job it
That's
said
the
no
queen.
quid, because that's the 4. There is no queen. And no, there is a queen. I'm cheating,
Where's
remember?
the queen?
The queen is just tucked over here inside my pocket.
That is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Now, I'll tell you what, for the big
There's
finish...
the queen, by the way, because he took it out the start. That is brilliant.
Do it
Right,
one
so
more
we've
time.
got
For the big
3
finish,
4s.
I'll
and a
show you
queen.
how it works.
Right.
Okay, I'll get rid of the queen. I'm going to put the 4s on the table one at a time.
You've put the queen in your
Put
pocket.
the queen in the pocket. Watch when
Yeah.
you snap. Did you see
Yeah.
the cards change places?
Oh, stop it. Gee whiz.
Look, I'll do it again. Watch
Right.
the 4. All
Right.
you do is snap, and they change, which gives us 2 queens and 1 4. I'll do it one last time. Watch the 4. Did you see it change to all queens?
That
There is
is
no
just...
4.
Oh, Dan, isn't that clever? Dan, isn't that what he said? He said it was all right. Because, Dan, you are now getting spoilt with illusionists. That was brilliant. Right, this begs a question. If you went into a den of iniquity, you can win that every time.
I know.
Have you ever been tempted?
Well, we've actually...
Oh, I would have been tempted. I'd have been taking big bets on it.
You know, we've actually been hired by casinos in the past to actually teach the gaming staff how to actually watch what things to watch for,
Yeah.
and so there's some casinos that won't even let us in there, to be honest. But
Really?
yeah, they've got our pictures, and
Yeah.
they won't even let us in.
That's absolutely amazing. I mean, if you were at a gathering, if you were at a pub or a bar or somewhere abroad, it'd be so tempting if you were £20 down and you needed another bottle of wine to say,
know.
yeah.
You know,
Do you have a?
maybe we're missing a trick here, Rob.
Do you I'm not trying to encourage you
We
because
could earn
it's
more
very
money
wrong.
off this than the illusion show.
Yeah, forget the illusion show. We just need to start
It's very
coaching
wrong,
people.
and you shouldn't.
No.
But have you ever been tempted? I mean, do you take a sort of illusionists and magicians equivalent of the Hippocratic Oath, or the whatever the barrister or solicitorial one or the accountancy one? Do you take some sort of oath that you can't use your talents to screw money out of the unsuspecting public?
I've taken no such oath.
I haven't taken an oath either, to be honest.
The only thing I've done is I've never admitted this actually, but when I'm with my friends and I do cheat the heads and tails thing. So we always do what I want to do.
Well,
I've seen you do that.
on that note, we're going to take a break. I'm glad he's not that.